Hello everyone, my name is Aniket and today I will be presenting a video presentation on the topic of ontology and the project I've made throughout this presentation. Throughout the presentation, I will be discussing all these points which I have covered throughout my presentation. Starting from what is the project aim, what are my project taxonomy, what is the project ontology, and further on, I will be discussing about their classes, their attributes, what are the instances, and what is the main relationship between their classes. Moving on, I will further discussing their properties before giving my final recommendation, the conclusion, and all the lessons I've learned during this project. And at the last, I will be discussing about the references which I've taken all the data from. So the first slide, where is the project aim? The project aim is to understand the difference between ontology and taxonomy regarding the development in the domain of artificial intelligence. Now moving on to the next slide, which is project taxonomy. Taxonomy is defined as a hierarchical relationship within a category. It is defined as a practice based on science. It classifies things or objects based on their scientific classification. The company that I have chosen for for my project is company Ace EV. It is an automobile company that develops electric car based on artificial intelligence. The specialty of the car is based on the fact that they are developed keeping in mind the environmental sustainability factors. There will be zero emission with local specialized production. Artificial intelligence of AI is considered one of the major tools regarding development. Taxonomy can be found with its transverse and core in regards to AI. It is considered very useful in arranging and collecting information both external and internal basis. Within an organization, taxonomy can be used to classify important documents such as contract letters, proposals, and briefings. In regards to the digital asset management system, it is used to identify, organize, and classify digital assets. Furthermore, the use of artificial intelligence technology has increased in all domains, especially in the medical sector during the COVID-19. It helped to give accurate result of the test report in directing the virus and reduce the workload of the health workers. The well-programmed artificial intelligence helps in giving accurate result. With the help of accurate taxonomy, the machines will help to identify unstructured data into processed data. This technique was used while developing machines to detect the COVID-19 in the human body, which gave accurate results. It combined human intelligence with the machines. Now, moving on to the next slide, this is the small description of how a artificial intelligence system works. You can see all the classes and subclasses have denoted throughout the diagram. Now, what is project ontology? It is a concept of dealing with the nature of a being. Ontology can be defined as concept and categories in a specific field which shows the relationship and properties between the machine and the processor. In regards to AI, ontology can be defined as a list of vocabulary shared by the researchers. It is used to interpret the definition of simple concepts regarding machines and the relationship between them. Ontology-based AI allows the system to use contents that will help to realize and interpret human behavior. Ontology plays a major role in supporting information exchange in multiple areas. They help artificial intelligence in residue and knowledge sharing by understanding a large variety of audience through the common domain. Various industries have adopted artificial intelligence to improve their fields such as agriculture. To develop an effective means, it is important to understand the information in multiple areas and effective means of ontology. It is very important to excel in the field. Now moving on to the next slide, which is the classes and concept. Starting with taxonomy, the concept is based on scientific classification. The concept of class in taxonomy consists of an organism that shares common attributes. In regards to AI, taxonomy can be divided into categories and subcategories, which present a formal structure or domain. It provides a unique way of data identification by introducing common terms and semantic across the system. Artificial intelligence is generally associated with developing technology which is similar to human thinking and reasoning. The main idea is to develop a technology which will have the capabilities of a human mind with abilities like computers, the same as taxonomy. Development of machines with technological advancement and attributes like the human mind. Taxonomies define relationship between items closely related to each other. On the other hand, if I talk about ontology, it is defined as the concept of formally naming the properties, types, and entities that exist fundamentally in discourse. For example, the company I have chosen is that the company that is being taken into consideration is Ace EV, who is launching an electric car in the market with zero emission based on artificial intelligence in Australia. So, in short, ontology is domain centric and dynamic. In regards to AI, ontology is defined as information regarding the symbols used in an AI based technology. It follows further properties which link various data sources and models with each other, which helps to address the issues concerning with each other. One of the fundamental aspects concerning any development involving artificial intelligence is to develop a human based understanding, which will help in multiple ways, with an increase in machine learning other than logic based reasoning. Now, moving to the next slide, this is another description how an artificial intelligence works under the concepts of taxonomy and ontology. Now, what are the attributes of these two things, considering my topic and the company I've chosen? Artificial intelligence can function perfectly when the database is clean and all the concerning factors related to ontology and taxonomy are appropriate and accurate. Domain knowledge and subject matter are key knowledge for the successful function of an artificial intelligence system. The development of artificial intelligence is an excellent strategic priority for any government. Taxonomy designing enables giving a common language and facts related to artificial intelligence. It ensures clear communication across the system. Ontology helps to relate things which helps in development of artificial intelligence. It is also called knowledge-based system concerning development and machine learning. It helps in producing great results following the target and does not require any official training. They have been long employed in developing technology using artificial intelligence to exhibit the dominance of knowledge and also to understand the machine learning modules. The interconnection and complexity help in forming layers which will set the boundaries for the machines. In simple words, taxonomy helps the machine to think and act like humans according to the hierarchies provided. Helps to process the unstructured data by the machines which are made using artificial intelligence technology. With the current technological advancement, information is a documentic centric revolution is taking place in human machine interaction, knowledge representation, and natural learning. Processing, semantic search, and artificial intelligence are furthermore example of taxonomy using in the artificial intelligence. Now moving to the next slide, which is the instances slash individuals. The individuals or instances considered for this learning are machine based on artificial intelligence technology. The work of artificial intelligence is to develop technology which will try to match human capabilities and incorporate them into the development of machines. The project is based upon the use of the ontology and taxonomy in the development of well established artificial intelligence in a machine. Now, moving on to the relationship between their concepts and classes, ontology recognizes and disguises concepts and their relationship regarding their content. On the other hand, taxonomy formalizes the hierarchy among the concepts regarding specific terminology or structure. Ontology is considered a subset of taxonomy. Both of them use hierarchy. Taxonomy and ontology specialize in the tools to improve the artificial intelligence feature within the machine. One of the major similarities is that both are used to enhance the quality of data used in the development of the technology. The prime aim is to improve the quality of the machines so that they can match the thinking ability of humans. They help to classify the specific structure of the domain. Now, moving on to the property characteristics. Ontology creates a formal framework. It is a specification of concept. The characteristics such as accuracy, producing new knowledge corresponding to the existing structure, and used to develop a common understanding can be while using only ontology. It helps to develop a new contents which are best suited for new development concerning artificial intelligence. The development of artificial intelligence in technology is done to make life easy. Therefore, a detailed understanding of the principle is very necessary. In simple terms, ontology can be used in artificial intelligence to introduce decision making property and understanding within the technology development. The property of AI is to have information concerning objects and relationship between the working of man and machines. Taxonomy in artificial intelligence is based upon their approaches towards adaptability. It is used to develop a course of grain facts regarding artificial intelligence to ensure clear communication across the system. On the other hand, ontology in terms of research is very important to analyze the factors which will go into developing the system. It will help in building an effective intelligence system which will supported by the knowledge management system as well. It has been considered an effective tool for collecting data from various sources and using them in one semantic application. Now, moving on to the functional properties of ontology and taxonomy in regards to artificial intelligence. Firstly, ontology. Functional property for ontology includes it has only one unique value for each of the instances. If the value of the instance is declared as inverse functional, then the object of the property determines the unique subjects. Other properties include functional, symmetric, and transitive, among the others. On the other side, taxonomy, the functional property of taxonomy in regards to artificial intelligence includes awareness, which can be used for information, among the others. After discussing the functional property, let's discuss the inverse functional properties of taxonomy and ontology in regards to artificial intelligence. So firstly, we'll discuss about the taxonomy. It can be defined as when an object is being linked to another subject. The predictable outcome indicates that the subject and the object are one entity and it is connected by the predication. On the other side, ontology, it states the class hierarchy can be expanded with open-ended questions which included both data properties and object. Now moving on to the transitive properties. Firstly, on ontology, this property states that if any subject has any relationship to anyone who is linked with another person, then the subject automatically has link with the person or the class. In regards to taxonomy, according to this statement, if there are three properties A, B, and C, then all of them will be related to each other in some way or other. If such is the pattern, then it is deeply affected by structural knowledge. Now, talking about the last type of property, which is symmetric properties. Ontology. It is built around the fundamental properties associated with matters concerning unity, essence, and identity. Artificial intelligence focuses on development in regard to technology, but a well developed ontology scheme is very essential for the clean functioning of artificial intelligence. On the other side, if I talk about taxonomy, it is defined as the scientific law of the study of organisms. It can also be defined as a study of naming based on the hierarchy. Identification and naming can only take place on the basis of classification. Now, moving on to the recommendation from my side will be the development and evolution of artificial intelligence have gained significant development in the last few years. To evolve, it is important to establish a well developed structure to identify and list things based on the hierarchy. Taxonomy is essential to control and manage potential threats concerning the future of the country or the state from any foreign invasion. The development of a well structured taxonomy will help in better formulating a para artificial intelligence structure. Similarly, in my example, the company ACE EV, if their taxonomy and ontology structure are well performed and well maintained, it would be difficult for any other problems that could occur while maintaining the whole company structure and their latest artificial intelligence model. On the other side, ontology is also important because it can help to develop its scope and therefore helps in smooth data integration. Ontology can be defined as binding the different sources of information together into a single unit. Various data obtained from these sources can be used to interconnect multiple domains by categorizing data into structure. It can be used to resolve various organizational differences by improving the integration between the database. So, in the case of company A's, they can collect all the data from their previous customers or could be their current customers and gather the data accordingly and form the ontology on the basis of their different class hierarchies and categorize them before making any changes in their latest artificial intelligence model. Moving on to the conclusion of my presentation, as we have already concluded, artificial intelligence is trying to make machines more advanced to make life easier. Machines are replacing the workload of humans, but to run effectively, coordination and learning are very important. A well developed ontology and taxonomy will enable the machines to function properly, identify, and function without any default. Thus, the company Ace EV in Australia has initiated to launch an electric car based on artificial intelligence with zero emission. It will help the machine to function properly without any delay and will enable them to understand patterns like human. This will increase the lifespan of the machine using artificial intelligence and help them to grow in their domain. Both ontology and taxonomy help to form a well structured database which will enable a clear understanding and learning regarding co-ignition. They help in effective learning by broadening their scope of understanding. To build an effective system for understanding, it is important to have an effective structure, and ontology taxonomy ensures that take place. They help in developing the machine's desired knowledge to perform the task similarly to humans would perform with their capabilities. Now, moving on to the lessons I have learned throughout this presentation, throughout this work as well, it is very important to have a well structured ontology while developing technology using artificial intelligence. because it will help to improve the vocabulary for the research. Another benefit is that it will help the system to use the contents for an improved understanding of human behavior, which will help to develop a better interface. For a machine to think and work like humans, it is important to understand and develop structure like humans. Taxonomy helps to understand and hierarchies, and with an effective understanding, it will help to function properly. A common language is developing a machine will help in better understanding of the command, which will help in better actions from the machine. So these are all the articles and journals I went through to collect all the data on the basis of taxonomy and ontology in regards to artificial intelligence. So that was the last part of my video and my presentation. I hope you liked it. If you have any questions regarding to my presentation or any related topic, please comment down your topics and I'll revert back to you. Thank you. Thank you for watching.